So I was wondering, sorry about that, battery died, so got a full battery and you didn't really miss any entrances. It's Shane and the squad that's coming behind him. Should be an interesting concept for this match. Of all the parties that are involved. A lot of homage to the people that stuck around for the longest time. And others that just, we haven't found replacements yet, so we're just rolling with it. So. But yeah, so that's the way it's going to be. I think my game's just getting old because all the entrances are just screwing up.
And his player, from Cleveland, Ohio, Shane Steele.
Yeah, so we're just kind of stuck with the way the entrances are right now, so. Oh, excuse me.
Representing the Olympians, from Osaka, Japan, Submission Guru.
Here we go. Traditional, actually, there. Dr. Cock, they both go for it and both miss. Shane goes to the waist lock to the headlock. Dr. Cox is going to counter it to the elbow to the face. And Shane's going to go to the headlock, elbow to the face. And Shane's going to back up, but they're going to pull Dr. Cox in. And hold on a second, my controller went to sleep. There we go. Dr. Cox and Shane fighting up there. Shane goes to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Shane picks up Dr. Cox, but he counters it. Goes to the ducks under the waist lock. Float over Castle. Shane kicks to the midsection, goes to the wrist lock. Shane's going to pull back, kitchen sink. Dr. Cox rolls away, nobody home. And Shane and goes to that and nice roll through arm breaker. But Shane's gonna fight out of it. Kicks to the midsection, goes to the headlock. Shane's gonna throw Dr. Cox in the corner. He's gonna pull up, put Dr. Cox on the top. Shane's gonna go up top. What's he got in mind now? And oh, he's going to that follow-away slam. But he's going for the roll-through instead. So that rolling follow-away slam. Dr. Cox throws Shane into the corner he doesn't want to be in. Big running knee. Face bulldog. Shane goes over Dr. Cox. Elbow to the face. Shane's going to counter it. Dr. Cox is going to counter it to the wrist lock. And he's going to Russian leg sweep with a half chicken Russian leg sweep. Half chicken wing, there we go. And he's going to hit the sling blade. And Shane's going to go out and destroy our announce table. Lovely. So, Dean's going to come in and he's going to dump Dr. Cox back into the ring. And oh, damn! Dean gets belted with a table to the face. And Dr. Cox is going to get a teardrop suplex on Shane. Dr. Cox with a headlock. Going to pull back up. Shane's going to counter with a belly-to-belly suplex. Dr. Cox gets stood back up. Shane's going to drop a single leg takedown into the ankle lock. But Shane's keeping him in the corner. He's going to put him in that butterfly lock. Sitting butterfly, just beautiful, just very nicely executed. Shane going to go to the cow mutilation now. And Shane and Dr. Cox is going to fight out of it. And rolling wheel kick, nobody home. Doc throws him in the corner. Dr. Cox, elbow to the face. Dr. Cox going to throw Shane in his opponent corner finally. He's going to bring in 4X. 4X, drop toe hold, elbow to the back. And head kick. And 4X is going to put him into that into the hole, but Shane's going to fight out of it. 4X throws a headlock to the face, to the elbow to the face. Shane going to go to the headlock. Kitchen sink. Drops the elbow, nobody home. Shane all over 4X right now, pushes him away. 4X is going to duck under, go to the waist lock, push Shane away. And then Shane's going to come with a couple left hooks. Shane going to go to the wrist lock. And that judo toss. Shane to the waist lock, pushes away. Shane to the headlock. Atomic drop. Shane to the wrist lock. And 4X going to counter to the headlock of his own. Low through the throat. Shane's going to sweep the legs out. 4X is going to be picked up by Shane. 4X elbow to the face. Goes back to the headlock. Goes to kick those kicks for days. And he's going to get out there and finally hits that rolling wheel kick. But 4X is right there. Shane needs to get out of dodge, but he's going to another rolling wheel kick, nobody home. 4X is going to get the spinning leg drop. To the headlock, elbow to the face. To the headlock. Kick to the midsection. He's going to sweep the other leg out. Shane to the waist lock, pushes 4X away. They're going to lock up in the center. 4X goes to the wrist lock. Nice little judo toss with the hip. Got a body scissors elbow to the face. And Shane's up there, but 4X is on the apron trying to set up something. Going deep and tries to hit the sitting senton with nobody home, and Shane hits the Dragorana. It's the first time I've seen that move hit by him. And hits the clothesline, and he's gonna get his comeback. Oh, and he can't get it off completely because Grayson's in the way. But 4X is going to come back with a rolling knee, kicks to the midsection, kicks to the thighs and the knees, and now Shane's going to try and activate it again, but 4X is going to counter it. 4X is going to roll him up. Got a springboard set up, but he's going to bring in Grayson. 4X is on the outside. 4X is going to springboard it in, but he's going to go right into Grayson. Grayson going to hit that drive-by, but William, out of all things, pulls the apron down. And Grayson's not happy, but that was kind of cool. So Grayson's just going to choke his ass out. But 4X is sitting there waiting there, but Grayson's going to kick him in the midsection. But 4X is going to counter it and hits a leg lariat. 4X on Grayson, he's finding himself on the wrong side of dodge. Will throws Grayson in. 4X will come back with elbow to the face. And the leg drop. Grayson's getting back up. 4X is going to dive back in. 4X is going to lock up in the center. Grayson's going to go to the wrist lock, kick in the midsection. Another drive-by basement drop kick. Grayson, here's the cover. 1. 4X kicks out at 1. 4X goes to the waist lock, flips up there. Head Frankensteiner. I think it's Frankensteiner 4, but regardless. 4X is going to counter to the wrist lock. Going to sweep the leg out and a variation of Russian leg sweep. Do the spinning leg drop. Grayson's going to get out of dodge and bring in Adina. So this will be an old rivalry from these two. 4X and Adina. Adina hits the European uppercut. Goes and tees off on 4X with the right hands. 4X is going to grab him to the waist lock. Snapmare takeout. 4X gets up and no-shows it. No-shows it. No-solds it. There we go. Dean's going to drop the angle, elbow, and going to pull back in Grayson while 4X is down. But 4X is going to get back up, and he's going to pull in. Going to pull in Will. William goes to the waist lock. And Grayson's going to counter it, and then going to fall back with an elbow to the face. William gets into a headlock. William gets in the wrong side of town. Drop toe hold, elbows back. Another head kick. But William just comes out of the right hands. And Williams gonna duck under it, go to the waist lock, and hit that kidneys. Williams will go to the wrist lock. Williams gonna pull back, single arm spine buster. And William going that rotating fisherman suplex. William, here's the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Shane kicks out at 2. William, RKO out of nowhere. And oh dear God, the chaos. Will has a Dean. Grayson got sent. A Dean hit the rolling neck breaker. Unless Shane got knocked out by that, which is possible. Why Shane's still unconscious. And yeah, Shane got knocked out by that. So it went into William versus a Dean. Hits the running leg lariat. A Dean to the headlock, elbow to the face. Williams gonna counter it, go to the headlock of his own. Snapmare takedown, followed by right to the shots to the back of the neck. Kicks in the midsection, goes to the waist lock. William getting knocked back. Odin goes to the waist lock. William counters it to the headlock. Will gonna throw him in into his corner. He's bringing in Dr. Cox, and Williams gonna throw for Dr. Cox into a Dean. Dean's gonna counter into the Dragon Screw takedown. Dean just dropping elbows. And a nice little float over head breaker, overcastle. Dean's gonna duck under it and hit a comeback on close back from behind. Dean working on the wrists and the hands and the bodies, so just all the parts in general. Dr. Cox is looking for he's getting it in the submission. Will Dean get it off? But nope, Dr. Cox is going to break out of it. They're going to lock up in the corner. 4X talking trash. Dean and Dr. Cox going to turn the tables on Dean. And Dr. Cox, what's he got in mind there? Tornado DDT. And Dr. Cox tries to get out of the way, but runs into the ref. He's going to bring in William. Will going to go to the wrist lock on the Dean. Will going to hit the pump handle gut buster. Dean's going to push off, hit the standing leg lariat. A shooting star press, but Williams had enough of that shit. He's going to hit his comeback. William hits his comeback. And facebuster. William cleaning house at the moment. But Dean says enough of that, going to try and trigger his own, but he's going to get some help from Damon. And Dean just going to chop the shit out of him. Here's that jockeying head kick. Another rotating fisherman suplex. William goes for the cover. 1. Oh, Dean kicks out at 1. They both punch each other in the face. And Dean's come back to the right hands and kick in the midsection. Goes to the waist lock. Williams a counter to the headlock of his own. And a little pull back single arm spine buster. And William, oh dear God. Did he hit the trail hitch? Yeah, he hit the trail hitch. Here's the cover. 1, 2, William. That's 3. Dean's out, so now Grayson's the only one left. Williams will go right into the waist lock. Grayson's going to counter it. 4X is going to try and get in his corner, but Grayson's going to counter it to the headlock on William. Grayson to the headlock, elbow to the face, kick in the midsection. Williams on a counter with a dragon screw takedown. And Grayson says, nope, I'm going to counter it, slip the leg. He's going for that single leg, looks like a variant of the El Paso lasso. That is just brutal as hell looking. And 4X and Dr. Cox try to break it up. Williams been busted open. Williams going to put Grayson to sleep. But Grayson's going to jaw break his way out of it. Grayson's going to pick up Will. Will's going to go to the headlock. Going to rake up the eyes, go for a clothesline, but ducks under it. Grayson going to counter into the dragon screw of his own. Grayson going to grab William in the center of the ring. Here's the cover. 1. Williams going to kick out at 1. Grayson throat chops. And just Grayson just teeing off on the open wound of William. And just destroying his face. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Williams gonna kick out at 1 again. William goes to the wrist lock to the headlock. Single arm takedown. And 4X getting yelled at with the ref. Williams gonna bring in Dr. Cox. Dr. Cox goes to the headlock. Judo throat. And Brandon's gonna go that rolling, just god awful. It's just brutal looking. That rolling neck breaker or something like that. Grayson gonna try and kick the legs out of Dr. Cox. He does so. Grayson and just face plants Dr. Cox in the ground. Dr. Cox is going to throw him in the corner. Grayson's going to tee off on Dr. Cox again. God damn. A little boot wash there. Grayson going for that submission, that hammerlock clothesline. Pull back hammerlock clothesline. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Dr. Cox gets eliminated. And knee buster right out the gate on 4X's face. And Grayson going for a submission hold right out the gate. Williams are too close to the rings and trying to get involved. Williams gets involved. And Grayson gonna get a single leg takedown. 4X is gonna try that spinning leg drop again, but and Grayson hitting his comeback. And then lands it. Here's the cover. 1. 4X gonna kick out at 1. And pay dirt. Gonna lay out 4X, and he's been busted open as well. Grayson, here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. We have it down to William and Grayson. Grayson, he's gonna get pulled back, single arm spine bustered. William gonna stomp on the midsection, pick up Grayson, European uppercut. But Grayson come back with a throat chop. 2 of them. 3 of them, but the 4th one says enough of that shit. Gets in the headlock. William gonna throw Grayson into the corner. Will's gonna hit Snake Eyes. And Will gonna go to that twisting fisherman suplex. Will that be enough? Here's the cover. 1. Oh, Grayson's gonna kick out at 1. Grayson kicks the midsection. And Grayson with a hammerlock clothesline. Will that be enough? Grayson, here we are. 1, 2, 3. Grayson comes back. Wow, that was a very fantastic comeback. So that'll bring us to the main event. I shouldn't say the main event, but the final match of the first of our special. So our final match should be kind of an initial kissing concept. Puts three of them that are. It's a triple threat match for the current FSCW champion. to be Nathan, Don, and one of the newcomers. Triple threat, standard triple threat. Pretty interesting. It's kind of, you can forecast it as a potential dream match. Because how brutal Don's been for over the years.
And approaching the ring from Jerusalem, Don.
And the big Haas. Just because. Kind of goes with the then, now, and future. Then was Don's, now is William Nathan, and then the future is Haas. So makes somewhat kind of sense, but I think it's an interesting match regardless of what came up. Here we go. Oh, it's 2 out of 3 falls. Okay. Don drops the elbow. Haas is going to get onto Don, go to the waist lock, go to the headlock. Haas is going to hit the jawbreaker. Haas picks up Don. Goes to the headlock. Haas is going to pull back, backside sidewalk slam. Don to the wrist lock. Or not Don to the wrist lock. Haas to the wrist lock with that running clothesline. Don's going to sweep the legs out. Don's going to get tossed around. Nathan's going to throw him into the corner. Goes for that kick in the midsection. Nathan going up top. Dropping that jumping European uppercut. God damn it. That's fine. Hits the jumping European uppercut. Then goes the hip toss, followed by the face buster. Don and Haas both teeing off. Haas and Nathan both teeing off on Don. Don's got Haas right now. Haas throws him in the corner. Big shoulder block, but Haas is going to cut it off. And going to try to do something, but Nathan keeps running into him. Don's going to swipe Haas away. Hits a shoulder block. And Don's going to come back with an elbow. Drop Nathan Whiteside. Big shoulder block. Going to tee off with those hands. And hits that double moonsault in the corner. And we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.